Good morning. My name is Mark Silver, and today I'm going to be presenting a CLE. It is entitled Mitigation of Illegal Behavior for Immigration Defense Lawyers. The subtitle is How Crimes, Fraud, Misrepresentation, and CIMTs Can Be Explained Through the Help of Clinical Forensic Evaluations. I'm a forensic evaluator in New York. I've undertaken about 2,000 cases for immigration defense lawyers, primarily in the Northeast, but also throughout really everywhere in the United States at this point. I've lectured to about 10,000 lawyers. And what I'm talking about today is what I think is the most important issue for immigration defense lawyers from the perspective of a forensic expert. Almost all referrals to clinical experts such as myself occur for extreme hardship cases, which occur with waivers and deportation cases, of course, referrals for VAWA, asylum, competency hearing for matter of MAM, and so on. With extreme hardship cases, which can either be for waivers or cancellation of removal, there's another component, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, and that concerns if the client has their own problem. In other words, we're not only looking at, in these cases, the extreme hardship that qualifying family members can suffer if the person is forced to leave the United States, but in these kinds of cases, for mitigation, we're looking to actually mitigate the wrongdoing of the client who has come to the United States. The wrongdoing can be in the form of some crime, an arrest, fraud, misrepresentation, or CIMT. And that's the core of the CLE, and it's to argue that mitigating the issue that the client has, the crime, fraud, misrepresentation, or whatnot, is as important or more important in 601 waiver and cancellation removal cases as explaining the extreme hardship for qualifying family members. I have a book which is called Handbook of Mitigation in Criminal and Immigration Forensics, and the subtitle is Humanizing the Client Towards a Better Legal Outcome. The 7th edition was just published about 2-3 months ago, and the subtitle really focuses on what I want to talk about today, that is humanizing the client towards a better legal outcome. Usually with extreme hardship analyses, we consider exact criteria: psychological, emotional, medical, family, community, healthcare, employment, safety issues, and so on and so forth. However, we also need to have criteria for examination in these cases where we're mitigating illegal activity on behalf of our client. And the core is to humanize the client. Just as we want to humanize the qualifying family members who are going to suffer extreme hardship, so too we want to explain that this client who has committed fraud or misrepresentation or has a criminal record, whatever, there are reasons for this. We want to be able to contextualize it and humanize this individual to explain his decision-making and how he got to be in so much trouble. There is a specific chapter in my book on criminal mitigation, as there are specific chapters on VAWA, extreme hardship, asylum, matter of MAM, and so on. However, the first part of the book is for criminal lawyers. The second part of the book is for immigration lawyers. However, in some cases, the immigration lawyer would really benefit from reading the first part of the book, which focuses broadly on criminal mitigation. And that's what this is. Criminal mitigation for clients who have these issues. I try as best to integrate theory and practice, and I have a redacted sample of a forensic report. Please don't hesitate to email me. Put crimmigration sample in the subject, and please put all your information in the email so I know it's not spam. Put your full name, your address as an attorney, your phone number, and so on. I promise I will send you no spam, nothing whatsoever. I will just send you back the redacted copy. But unfortunately, I get a lot of spam. I just want to weed them out. The point here is I want to really integrate theory and practice. I really want to be able to show how, in the context of, let's say, a 601 waiver case, where obviously extreme hardship considerations are first and foremost, we also need to criminally mitigate the illegal behavior on the part of our client.